cigarette in the wire, and then he could smoke a cigarette. So I used to write letters for him. Now I've had very, very few nightmares after what had happened. But I went to sleep one day, and I dreamed, or I had a nightmare, that I was back in combat again, that somehow or other a lintel on the doorway, that a mortar had knocked the lintel down, and it had fallen across my legs, and I was trapped. And I knew the Germans were approaching, and I didn't really know what to do. But as I told you, that when I got hit, we were carrying 8 16-pound charges of TNT. So I took 3 8-pound charges in this nightmare, and I put one on the outside of my legs, and I put one between my legs, and I put one on the other side, and I tied the fuses together, and I waited until the Germans were about 6 feet away from me, and I pulled the fuses. And of course that woke me up. And this Polish, I was telling this Polish kid alongside of me what I've been dreaming, and he said, "You're a lucky son of a bitch." And I said, "What do you mean I'm lucky?" He said, "Hell." He said, "If you hadn't woke up, you'd have blown off both legs." There was a great deal of humor. Yes, John?
Now, could I ask you a favor? We were going to have kind of general tables for you guys to sit and tell
stories. Yeah.
Amongst these guys, I want to ask the questions. We've got a couple other things we've got to get on.
Oh, I better shut up. I was getting ready to shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right now.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
No, I was going to say there's one thing I do want to tell you. I went back and said that really, that there is something that grows up between men who have shared death. Someone else has written it. I'm not the one that's written it. They talk about the fact that you were willing to share your last cigarette with anybody. You were willing to give somebody else your last dry pair of socks. That I cannot explain to you the tenderness that one GI would have for another GI that was wounded. And as I said, somebody else put it in words. And what they said is that for one time in your life, you were better than you had ever been before, and that you would ever be again.